Yo, Vikings faithful. Skull Nation, what's good? We're diving into the electrifying roller coaster of J.J. McCarthy's NFL debut. A game that had us all on the edge of our seats. The Minnesota Vikings pulled off a heart-pounding 27-24 comeback win over the Chicago Bears on September 8, 2025. And let me tell you, it was a wild ride. From a shaky start to a fourth-quarter explosion, McCarthy showed us why he's got that spark. Ready to relive every moment of this epic game? Let's break it down and talk about what makes our QB1 so special. Buckle up, because this is going to be a story for the ages. Picture this, Soldier Field, Monday Night Football, and our boy J.J. McCarthy stepping onto the NFL stage for the first time. The lights were bright, maybe a little too bright early on. By halftime, he'd completed just 5 passes, and the Vikings' offense hadn't sniffed the end zone. It was looking rough, folks. McCarthy was struggling to get plays off, and the Bears' defense was in his face. But here's the thing. This is where the Vikings' brotherhood shines. The team never wavered. What do you think it takes for a rookie to keep his cool in a pressure cooker like that? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Then came the moment that changed everything. In the huddle, with the Vikings trailing, McCarthy looked his teammates in the eyes and dropped a line that gave me chills. Is there any place else you guys would rather be? Can you believe that fire from a rookie? Aaron Jones said it lit a spark, and you could feel the energy shift. That's the kind of leadership that makes you believe in this team. It wasn't just talk. McCarthy backed it up. Let's dive into how he turned this game around and showed the NFL he's here to stay. The third quarter wasn't kind to our Vikings. McCarthy threw a pick-six to Nash and Wright, who took it 74 yards to the house, putting the Bears up 17-6. Ouch, right? That's the kind of play that could crush a rookie's spirit. But Coach Kevin O'Connell saw it differently. He called it a veteran move gone wrong, saying the Bears' corner just made a great play on an all-out blitz. McCarthy didn't flinch. He said, "It sucks, but you gotta focus on the next play." How many QBs can shake off a moment like that in their first game? Skull Nation, are you as impressed as I am? O'Connell's faith in McCarthy was unreal. At halftime, he looked his QB in the eye and said, "You are going to bring us back to win this game. Can you feel the goosebumps?" That's the kind of belief that fuels a comeback. McCarthy took it to heart, and you could see it in his eyes. Pure fire. The team rallied around him, with Justin Jefferson saying JJ had that dog mentality when the lights were brightest. What's your favorite moment of leadership from a Vikings QB? Let's hear it in the comments. And then, the fourth quarter hit like a Minnesota blizzard. McCarthy flipped the script, going 8-for-11 for 95 yards, throwing 2 touchdown passes and running for another. That's clutch, folks. The Vikings were down, but JJ's poise kept the team locked in. Aaron Jones and Justin Jefferson both said they knew he'd turn it around. It was just a matter of time. That's the mark of a true leader. Can you imagine the energy in that huddle? Let's keep this vibe going. Share your hype for JJ below. The comeback started with a 13-yard touchdown pass to Justin Jefferson, our superstar wideout doing what he does best. The 2-point conversion didn't go, but the momentum was shifting. McCarthy was finding his rhythm, and the Bears' defense was starting to crack. Soldier Field, where JJ watched his first NFL game as a kid, was now his stage. How poetic is that? A Chicago-area kid coming back to haunt the Bears. What's your favorite Vikings-Bears memory? Drop it in the comments. Next up, McCarthy needed just 3 plays to take the lead. A 27-yard TD pass to Aaron Jones, followed by a 2-point conversion to Adam Thielen, put the Vikings up 20-17 with 9:46 left. The crowd was stunned, and Skull Nation was roaring from afar. That's the kind of quick-strike offense we've been dreaming of. McCarthy was locked in, making quick decisions and showing off that fast arm O'Connell raved about. How excited are you for this offense moving forward? But the Bears weren't done. Caleb Williams led a 65-yard drive, hitting Rome Odunze for a 1-yard TD with just over 2 minutes left. The score was 27-24, and the pressure was on. Could McCarthy and the Vikings hold on? Spoiler alert. They did. A smart kickoff return by Ty Chandler bled the clock, and the defense stepped up to seal the deal. What a way to start the season. Who's your unsung hero from this game? Let's give them some love in the comments. McCarthy's stat line? 13 of 20 for 143 yards, 2 TDs, and a 14-yard rushing touchdown that iced the game. Not bad for a guy who missed his entire rookie season with a knee injury, right? The former Michigan star showed why the Vikings picked him 10th overall in 2024. His teammates were buzzing post-game, with Aaron Jones saying JJ's different up here, pointing to his head. That mental toughness is what separates the good from the great. What's one thing you love about JJ's game? Justin Jefferson was all smiles, praising McCarthy's poise. He never gave up, Jefferson said. That was the big thing about it. Can you imagine the chemistry these two are going to build? A QBWR duo like that could carry us deep into the playoffs. The Vikings have beaten the Bears 8 of the last 9 times, and this win felt extra sweet. How do you think JJ and JJ stack up against other QBWR duos in the NFL? Let's debate it below. O'Connell couldn't stop gushing about his QB. We don't win this game unless JJ plays the way he did in the second half, he said. That belief from the coach and the team is what makes this squad special. McCarthy's ability to shake off mistakes and lead under pressure has Skull Nation dreaming big. What's your bold prediction for JJ this season? Drop it in the comments and let's get the hype train rolling. But let's talk about the defense for a sec, because they set the stage for this comeback. Despite losing linebacker Blake Cashman to a hamstring injury, the unit held tough. Backup Eric Wilson stepped up with 5 tackles and a deflected punt that shifted momentum. That's the kind of depth we need in the NFC North. Cashman's expected to miss several weeks, per the Minnesota Star-Tribune, which is a bummer. Who do you think steps up in his absence? Share your thoughts. The Vikings defense gave up 210 passing yards to Caleb Williams, but they kept the Bears' run game in check. That's huge when you're facing a mobile QB like Williams, who also scored a rushing TD. The secondary, even without Harrison Smith, who missed the game due to illness, showed grit. What's one defensive play that stood out to you in this game? Let's give some love to our D in the comments. And let's not forget Will Reichard's leg. Our kicker nailed a 59-yard field goal that tied a Soldier Field record. That's clutch. Those points kept us in the game when the offense was struggling. Special teams can make or break a game, and Reichard was money. What's your take on our special teams this year? Are we sleeping on them? Drop your thoughts below. As we wrap this up, Skull Nation, let's talk about what this win means. A 1-0 start against a division rival? That's massive. The Vikings head home to face the Atlanta Falcons next. And with McCarthy finding his groove, the sky's the limit. This game showed us JJ's got the heart of a Viking, poise, grit, and that dog mentality Jefferson talked about. What's got you most excited about this team heading into Week 2? I checked the latest updates on Vikings.com and other Vikings news sources, and the buzz around McCarthy is electric. No major breaking news beyond what we've covered. But the fan base is hyped, and so am I. This team feels different, doesn't it? Like we're building something special. What's one thing you want to see from the Vikings against Atlanta? Let's keep this energy going in the comments. Skull Nation, if you loved reliving this epic comeback, smash that like button, drop a comment with your thoughts, and subscribe for more Vikings news. Share this with your fellow fans, and let's keep the purple pride alive. Skull Vikings. Let's go get that Super Bowl.